Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Mississippi State's offense will go on the attack first. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers just to wreak havoc all
Who's so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline speed. But David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the position switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safety.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And this offense comes out first down, tries to run the football. No answer. Second down, they go for the pass. They give up the sack. This defense on point early in the football game with 2 great plays.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanting to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Corrals it at the 45. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. So Georgia's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. We have got a tremendous matchup between these 2 running backs, both stars in their own right. David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have this? Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed their running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Jones. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll take a shot. Throw to the end zone. Picked off.
And what a great moment for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it along the sideline. Finds a seam. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Off the play fake on first down. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Tanner. And he's brought brought down after a nice gain.
This receiver is such a weapon. He has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Just keep slinging it. With the catch, it's Jones. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks out back to work. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point is good.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll give it to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They even things up the last time they had, and the defense helped them out and a chance to go on top with this drive. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
That That's caught. It's 10. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. Georgia going back to work with another first down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up the first without scoring. Give to the back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to move the chains. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Now on first and goal, let's see what Georgia will do. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Peter. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. As they come to the line, they've moved it, but they need one more yard on third down. Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback play. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. Just dictates too much to the defense. The QB runs in for 6.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. But now he's swallowed up, and he'll be knocked down for a loss on the trick play.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game.
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Balls it in at the 40. He's got great speed. The solid return there offsets. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They'll take this lead to keep this drive alive on third down. They'll try to get it through the air. Fires to the big fella. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Quarterback moving. He'll pull it down and run. That's 20. He's got space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A first down run on the doorstep. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Trying to barrel in. Touchdown, Georgia. The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting them out early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must-score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard, you're down 2 scores.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he's got it inside the 35.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down one. Now here on 2nd down, see if they keep tossing it around. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Got enough space. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Every second is meaningful, and they save a few of them with the spike. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. From the gun, wants to pass. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Mississippi State has it teed up, ready to go here in the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to bring it out. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They open this 3rd quarter on top, and they build the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him. Keeping it on the ground with a single back. Didn't get much done on that line. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. After the run, now to throw. Got his man downfield. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Didn't get much on 1st down and 2nd and 9. He'll run it again. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's complete on the right side. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But
looking for the end zone. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
On the move from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really
breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Mississippi State going up tempo. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Firing to the right, complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or 2 miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After the productive 1st down play at 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside kid. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Pulls it in. It's Ivy. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Sends his first one of the day on the wing. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Off the RPO, complete. And just a short and safe pass play. They pick up a few. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he drops the ball. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. 3rd play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. Now the pitch. Hard running there. Bounced out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up this 3rd down play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He gets it past the sticks, and Georgia has a 1st down.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Turning it on. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Marches ahead. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown Bulldogs. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable. And with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field and lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. The Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, it's picked off. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll go to the ground. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play. We'll take a break to check him out. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the ground game. Gets it past the marker. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a 1st down and a pickup of 10.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and trying to ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and then running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built the lead.
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense obviously just continues to pour on. This is what you call having a great day. Put putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, I want to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. It's still a low-score game. They're trailing by 8 to New Mexico State. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You've got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Nestles it in at the 35. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers.
They convert on third downs. He gets it to the 46-yard line.
Man, that's what I love about this offense, man. They run the football and get first downs. They throw the football and get first down. So much balance. That's why they're the #2 offense in all of college football getting first downs. They are so hard to defend.
And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. They're dealing with a second and long. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy.
Their very existence is a cauldron of pressure, and that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide, Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gives him the big stiff arm. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. The Crimson Tide offense takes the field to start things off. We'll keep a close eye on the play call and just how diligent they are in getting the tight end involved. Jesse, just didn't work last week.
Yeah, there's no question that this coaching staff, they know the offense basically goes as their big tight end goes. And that's why they lost their last game out. They didn't get him the ball in. And that was a huge problem. So, David, big priority. Number one for this offense in this one, get him as many touches as many ways as you can.
Yeah, feed the big fella, the big target, the chain move, the red zone area, but just, you don't have to be as accurate. I think that's the thing that's nice. When you're throwing to a big tight end over the middle of the field, like, he'll catch it and still get hit. It's not that big of a deal, so we got to use the big fella.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He gets those chains.
What?
Gets it out to the 42-yard line. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Alabama rolling quickly downfield. Set up with another 1st down. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch it. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on 3rd down. To throw, it's Hawkins. Fires one high and deep.
Random.
And ready for the extra point after the 1st score of the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jason.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because the coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now and again.
The Bulldogs offense has its first opportunity of the day. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The emotions and energy.
Oh my goodness. Come on.
Because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
And these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. You don't have to say anything in the locker room. Give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. These teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line now. It's time go out and prove you're the better team.
This crowd full, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Fires to the big fella. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And off from the shotgun. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Dogs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He just tossed that one out of bounds to avoid the sack, to avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. Well, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Running back searching for a hole. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a fourth down stop. He'll keep it on the sneak.
And 4th and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it.
He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Dogs!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he's meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Bringing the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. To the air, it's Hawkins. Gets it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Alabama with a ton of ground to cover on this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Bargava. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Looks as if the Tide will punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. No fair catches here, looking for room. He gets a block. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Looking left. Finds his man. It's Jones. And And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Dogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll go back to the ground. Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Rowe. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down. The red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
And that's got to feel good if you're the offense, because 3rd down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their idea.
Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Motion from the back. Receiver on the move gets the touchback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. QB draw. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. The Crimson Tide will bring a punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check it out. Crosses the 40, gets it down to the 35 before he stopped a gain of 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Bulldogs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you can find in the entire country.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Takes a hit as he fires. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So they'll give up the 15 yards on the pass interference penalty, but that's certainly better than giving up a touchdown in the end zone. Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the give off the left side. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, sniffing the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He cannot get it in. A mere inches away from Pater. Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half. And that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they put so much pressure now on the opponent.
That's going to wrap up the first half. Here and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
Power football with the run. Worked his way out to the 28-yard line, but needed a little bit more yardage. 4th down is coming. This could absolutely spin this game in another direction. They're going for it inside their own 30. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Oh, no.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so call it no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows? Better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different. This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Run the football, you're ahead, you can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. He just
breaks into the open. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And the Bulldogs pounded a rock to move the sticks now back to work. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18.
And that one really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Still on his feet. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab on the left. The discard, and he's running free. Forced out of bounds right at the 20-yard line, and that's the kind of play that can really get a drive going. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not there. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. They'll leave it with him. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Showing the arm strength to the left. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. Georgia going back to work with another first down. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Floating away. Takes a shot as he lets it go. For the end zone, it's picked off. Going hot. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Looking for a man. It's Hawkins. Quick completion on the out. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Oh, what a move to get open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. The Crimson Tide rolling on the ground, tries to keep momentum going. To the air on first down. And wings it incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this. in this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Caught near the sticks. It's Potts. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. Alabama trying to cash in on this red zone trip. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Leaves it with the running back. He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Back to pass. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll try it over the left side. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass mistakes, and he may get more. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste well short of the first down. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Intercepted for the 11th time. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to defend the field position with the return. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys are quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? We talk about all the time. Coaches are always preaching.
Touchdown, Alabama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The give to the tailback. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and reserve time for their offense. Good This time of year, when you're the higher-ranked team, you're getting everybody's best shot. And, guys, they answered the bell.
The head coaches in this sport that say nameless, faceless opponents. You got to be able to show up. You got to be able to bring your best game to the park, regardless of who you're playing. A lot of eyes on this one, David, because of the rankings. But, man, they were easily the better team today.
Well, and I get that nameless faces, but when you play a ranked team, they get your blood going. And you could tell they were ready to make a statement. Played a good squad. They made them look like they weren't a good squad, proving why they're ranked so high.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same The question comes, should you really hate the rival? I mean, it's such a mean, nasty word. But in the case of clean, old-fashioned hate, there's really no other choice. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia. And the Yellow Jackets will put total weather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the Georgia Bulldogs offense will go on the attack first. If you just can't get enough football, well, Georgia Tech was the one for you last year. Between the hedges, they went 8 overtimes before the Dogs finally prevailed. So are you guys ready to go another 8 extra rounds? There we go! Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10.
And a great job by the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right up the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll try the run. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's Ivy.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the middle. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. They go to the ground. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. This is makeable field goal range here, but it looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run play action. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Nah.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Got it in the middle. It's Berger. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry-up.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is hungry.
Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise. Continue to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in. College sports, where you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable.
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The give to the single back. Made a defender miss. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. They'll give it to the back. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech. A great catch and run for 6. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that, baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass ball a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
A strike downfield, and they're able to make the tackle. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out quickly. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for you.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. All over the middle. It's 10. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. From the shotgun, they'll run it. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And we've come to the end of the 1st as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Looking to fire. Using his legs to buy some time. He'll pull it down. Breaks into the open. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Goes to the option. He'll pitch it. He's brought down at the 6th, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option.
Next going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs. Extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst. first. And he showed all of those attributes right there.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Madden. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The sure hands, it's Kennedy. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Back to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Yellow Jackets will hustle with the line. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Breaks the tackle. Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on third down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow. A lot of touchdown in the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but a really nice job there on that third down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Dogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Catch in the middle, it's Tanner. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running under.
Oh, he wants it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set in the sticks.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. DB's right up on the receivers. The gift to the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. After getting knocked back to open this drive with second and 12. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. It's fourth down, and they'll try the field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. LSU has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy. They're in a tight one. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens. You should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ivy. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Can't get him to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. And the Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle, it's 10. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks, it's first down.
For an offense, slant routes against man coverage are really a rhythm throw. You take your steps, you get the ball out, it's got to be in a good location. Quarterback and receiver on the same page there.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That's reeled in. It's Jones. And the catch him on into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up, and keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. They'll go to the ground. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football coming out of this group.
I think the thing, Dave, is they've just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They just got to make the
Florida State, they're going to fire you, baby. She going to be one and done. You'll end up at UL Monroe, starting all over again.
Looking to throw on third. He's got it down the left.
Oh, Lord, I got Georgia Tech, man.
Stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
They're going to win the 3 games, but they
I
couldn't.
know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here
I done lost a quarterback.
Your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch. And that play gives this offense so much confidence.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's the pressure.
Took off, man.
Take a sack back at the 36.
No cross it up.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Great job by the pass rush up front. 3rd and long situation. They're anticipating pass, and they know the quarterback's going to have to hold on to the football. Nice job pinning their ears back and getting home.
He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. From the gun, running back gets the give. Turning it on. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job.
Going downfield for the big play. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. He managed a few yards on that return, but a bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field.
I gotta have my backup in. Wait, backup.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another 1st down here on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not closes. He's got 12 trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep.
Oh, no.
He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess, and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach. And the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. He'll start this drive firing. Got a man, it's Jones. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. He's got it. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a 1st down.
They're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down. You're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical day.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Quarterback adapting. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Oh, goodness.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's cool.
Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Jones. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. Now on fourth down, here comes the field goal team. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too. Lead now 7 here in the third quarter.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Works the middle of the field. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He leaves it with his back. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Georgia. And they turn it into a defensive score.
That quarterback sucks, man.
2 hands on the ball. That time, he got hit. The ball came free, bounced right into the defender's hands. And he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. He'll start the return inside the spot. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season. They have put the clamps down in this one. They're just playing with a ton of intensity.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Reels it into the left side. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
If he lose, committed, don't let him in the playoffs. Don't let him in the playoffs.
And Georgia is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Time stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he makes a completion there. Set up and in business at the 20.
Ah, he caught it.
Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. That pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. He wants to throw it again. Here's a heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Makes the catch. It's Berger. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for
No kick the field goal.
In the situation we're in, down 2 shoes, they obviously had to go for that one. Because they're not able to come up with it, it looks like they're
looking for a physical attack from the gun.
They've got a lead here in the
Don't let him in, committee.
Plenty of football to go, but this is where you love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Runs through a tackle. There he goes. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive.
Don't let him in, committee.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
For the night.
Georgia coming out with the first set of downs. Running, searching for a hole. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers.
Hey, man, he done cut the game off, man. Come on, nephew.
This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
He done cut the game off on me, man. That dog goes something. I couldn't even finish watching the game, man.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. You just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And the Dogs back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
Twice.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And with that kick, man, it's a tall order for the other side. I mean, down 3 possessions. Like, this offense is going to have to get the ball and do something with it, and do it quickly if they want to get back in this football game.
Not a lot of space to be found by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 20.
Oh, my goodness.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing.
Florida was unranked, too.
Get him down at the 14-yard line.
Florida was unranked.
Quickly. To the air on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Kennedy. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Makes the catch on the left. There he goes. The tap. And he just kept
is huge. And also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to hit the open guy and let him do the rest.
The inside handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Quick timeout called by the defense.
Get a first down, win the game.
Save as much time as possible for their offense. Didn't get much on first down at 2nd and 9. Finding an escape route. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in big three formation for the rest of this one.
Damn.
So now it's 2nd and long. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward victory. The clean old-fashioned hate was evident, and now Georgia Tech has even more reason to hate the Dogs because the red and black come out on top. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm... Welcome to a special moment in the college football calendar, the SEC Championship Game. The original conference championship game with a long history of classic moments and legendary performances. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. A conference championship on the line right now. And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So Georgia's offense has on the
These
field.
niggas on the hot seat. Go with the base of playoff.
Regular season
Be on the hot
schedule.
seat.
All these teams have poured into it.
God, dog, boy. That's funny right there, boy.
Walks off this field tonight as a conference champion.
Well, if you talk to these coaches, and especially the players, Chris, you get
That
the
nigga
sense that this
30
game means a lot. Opportunity to become conference champs, and also you win this game, who knows how it can impact you that next step into the postseason. So let's see who the better team is and who's going to become the conference champ.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
The defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that zone coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
There's a stiff arm.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run, you can go to play action, you really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Good enough for first down yardage.
It's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football as we saw.
End zone ahead. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Setting the tone early. How about the execution? Opening drive of a conference championship.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. Usually it takes you maybe a series or two to just kind of get settled in, especially with all the hype. But not this offense. Got to give them a lot of credit. They were ready to go, and it really showed up on that opening drive.
He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. The Missouri Tigers offense comes out for their first possession today. They'll should have impact players in this game. There are guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. They're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the
Oh, my goodness.
He's told us all week.
He's in the clear. He's at the 50.
Nigga slow as molasses, too.
Tackle, but this defense reeling after a huge explosive play. So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. On 1st and 10 here, we're going to throw the ball. Oh, he can't connect with the wideout that time. Incomplete. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. And there's the handoff.
Look at this.
Tackle made at the 24-yard line. This offense really threatening now. There's a 1st and 10 play. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Missouri now operating in the red zone. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. And they get set now to try the PAT. The PAT is good.
Oh, man.
They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He'll return it from inside the 5. They stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
The ball at the 30. This is a manageable 3rd down play for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air.
Oh, he dropped it. Oh, yeah.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short, your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can. Sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And after a promising start, we hope that both teams will just continue with more of this action. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. And he finds his tight end for the catch. Not easy to bring down. The quarterback finally gets the job done. A completion makes it 2nd and medium. Behind the line of scrimmage. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. That completion sets up a 3rd down play. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab made by the tight end. We get down to the 41, but it's good enough for a 1st down. The Bulldogs come to the line to set up first set of downs. They keep him guessing with a run. Gets the 1st and still running. They bring it down with the gain, moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43. Big guys up front playing up. It's 1st down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Catch made on the left side. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time. 1st down here for this offense. And he'll set up to throw. He escapes the pocket. Falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 24. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in that era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of the defense has the ability to fight into the end zone. Touchdown. Chris, this is a great touchdown by the quarterback and receiver, but I just can't help but think this is why defensive coordinators work so hard on the pursuit drill. Better effort from the collective defense might have prevented them from being a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. The last drive, ground
game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Good enough for a first set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40. Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Looking for his big tight end. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field.
Oh my goodness. Come on.
Moves the ball across midfield to the 40. The shotgun handed off inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Getting set for second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. He stays alive. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a play. And that will bounce and roll out of bounds, so no return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. It's Jones. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. It's second down. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. The Dogs will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here if you approach the half. Offense breaks a huddle. Gets set. It's third down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
The risk of throwing on third and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call.
He's got it. That is enough for a first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for that first down.
Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. They'll have to throw it here on second down. They'll try a pass here. Grab near the sticks. It's Jones. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, I mean, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. On the move now. Hit as he released it. And the pass ball's incomplete.
When this quarterback's trying to do everything to give this player a chance, he gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this.
Traveling for a sack. Now the offense will send the timeout here. Wanted to come up with the perfect call on this important play coming up. So here comes third and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Pass rush closing in. He finds his man. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's fourth down coming up. So the decision is to not go for it, but settle for three. Here comes the field goal team. They will trust the kicker here from 55 yards out. Let's see if we can get it there.
Oh, goodness.
Lead remains at 7 after the miss. Time running down, just one play. comes a first down pass attempt. Looks to the left. Pass caught. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Chris, massive expectations for this SEC championship, and it has not disappointed.
Dogs will kick this away to get the second half going. Return starts from inside 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring it back at the 16. So the Missouri offense has back out on the field. The running game's really been held in check so far. Let's see if they can get it going or if they choose to pass and try to cut into this lead. Pass caught. It's a nice game. They move the football up to its 27. Here comes the bunch formation. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. It'll be a loss of the ball.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Out of the gun now on third down. Took contact on the throw.
Great job by this defense once again on that third down, and now we get to fourth down. And you start to think about things here as we get into the second half, Chris. You go for it, you make it, everybody's happy. If you go for it on fourth down and you don't get it, now you're giving your opponent the football in pretty good field position.
It's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They'll hand it off. After a 6-yard gain, so second and 4.
Man, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Christian, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend their running game. It's exactly what we saw.
That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here's the second down play. And the quarterback dropping back. And it falls incomplete. And defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards on the completion, but now it's fourth down. The Bulldogs will look to convert here on fourth down. Wrap down the middle. It's Jones. He did
What?
get it. A crucial save by this defense. Down stop. Here comes the Missouri offense back out on the field. So hang on here. We've got a timeout as the coach wants the officials to take another look. He thinks he might have a shot at getting this overturned. So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. Hand off to the right side. Zero running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage. Second down after that previous play. Wants to throw it. Off target and incomplete. So a tricky situation here. Third and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know, this defense can be very aggressive at this moment. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
New set of downs after that completion. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Second down play coming up. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Short pass finds the tight end. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion. Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Nowhere to go here, and the ball is not loose. The offense able to fall on the football, lucky to maintain possession there. Punting ready to move it away. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the return is brought down by the coverage team.
Boy, what is he finna do?
The Georgia offense is back out on the field. Offense will keep it on the ground here. He's passed them over and still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he gained it off. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 in the first down. Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? And they'll stop it short at the line of game. And on second down. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Here he goes. And they've got him at the 5. Great run set up scoring position here.
Well, that's what you love to see.
Got him with the.
Offensive line and the running back in sync, working together, and it pays off. What a big gain. Thought he might be close to being able to take it all the way to the end zone, but the defense just brings him down there inside the 5.
Defense gets it down, but they'll take the gain on that play. It's a second and goal play for the offense. They'll try to reel this one in. He takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Tremendous toughness here. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive at the 21. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Tackle after he makes the first down as the seconds tick away here in the third quarter.
Got him, coach. Let him go.
Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. So after 3 quarters of play, it's a pretty solid lead. Let's take a look at our game stats, how we got here. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Shotgun formation, here's an inside give. And this one goes nowhere. They get back to the line of scrimmage. Offense getting set, second down play here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Back in motion now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball.
trying for a fourth down completion. Caught over the middle. It's Jones. And moves the football inside the 40, and it's another first down. This Missouri offense is moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Receivers are bunched together. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Receiver makes the grab. Nobody can bring him down. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there. Missouri getting set for the first and 10 coming up. Looking for a receiver. The junior tried to take a shot, but overthrows his man. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? It looks like a player is down injured in that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Finds his man.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock running.
Looking to throw it again. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. He moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now. A chance to get right back into this football game. It's first down and goal. Oh, he fought hard there, broke a tackle, but brought down short by the sticks. Second down and goal, we're coming. The one to the left trying to find pay dirt. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line. Looks like a man is down in the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Rollers all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Missouri. This will be fun. Strange things happen when the conference championship trophy is on the line. One possession game. Who's going to stay?
So here's the deal. Your defense just gave up a touchdown. Now all of a sudden we got a game. What will your offense do to be able to secure a victory? You want to win a championship? Go out and earn it.
Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit in this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter. Critical down in distances. This guy just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
From the shotgun now, there's a handoff inside. The sophomore going to bring him down quickly.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up fourth down and 1.
Chris, as you know, the reason this team has such a nice lead today is the day that this guy has had running the football. That time, finally, the defense comes up with an answer for it.
Moving here from the tight end. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Looks over the middle, but that's complete. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down. A new set of downs after that completion. 2 o'clock with the running game. Nice run. He's brought down to the 44.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Putting together a nice drive now. It'll be first down, close to midfield. take a timeout while they check him out. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Change of pace. Now we're going to throw the football. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. And they bring you down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there.
How about that play call here, Chris? I mean, I'm thinking they're going to run the football and continue to work this clock. This gives you an idea how much confidence they have in their passing game and this quarterback. Being able to throw the football with the lead in the fourth quarter, completion, and you're able to keep that clock moving.
Coming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Handoff here from the shotgun. So Georgia will have the first down.
Hey, it's not a lot, but it's enough to get the first down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Less than 2 minutes from the conference championship. Can they keep the football and secure the win? Not much on that play, brought down short.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably think about going through the air instead of staying in the ground.
They bring him down, but that first down should be enough to clinch the conference championship. Closing in on the conference championship, this offense trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's 2nd down and 5. So it looks like they'll bring the field goal unit on the field. This is important, a chance to extend the lead here in the final quarter. That's one of the most difficult titles to earn in this sport. And now with the playoff movement, we can find out how they fare against the 11 other best teams in the nation. And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.